So hello friends, so today we are going to talk about the basic concept of pH, and this is for chemistry. And in this video we will talk about the basics of what is pH. Okay, so pH is a very important concept in many fields, so that is why we have to be thorough in the basics of the concept of pH. So let's now start. So pH stands for potence dihydrogen. Okay, what it is? It stands for potence dihydrogen. Okay, it stands for potence dihydrogen. So potence dihydrogen means the power of hydrogen. Okay, it means the power of hydrogen. What it is? It means the power of hydrogen. So now let's look at the third point. The pH helps us to find whether a solution of a substance is acidic or alkaline in nature. Okay, why I have included this solution? Why not I can just simply write pH helps us to find whether an substance is acidic or alkaline in nature. So that is because a substance should be transferred into a form of solution, and then only we can test it for pH. Okay, so if a substance is solid or something, we can't do it, so we have to convert it into its solution form, and then we can test it for its pH value. So pH determines, this value determines whether a substance is acidic, whether a solution of a substance is acidic or it is alkaline in nature. Okay, so what it is? pH helps us to find whether a solution of a substance is acidic or alkaline in nature. Okay, so if a substance is acidic, then it will have a value ranging from 0 to 6. Okay, so the solution of a substances which have an pH value ranging from 0 to 6 are called acidic substances or acidic solutions. Okay, they have acidic properties. So the substances which have the pH value of 7, the solution of a substance which has a pH value of 7 is actually neutral. Okay, so what it is? It is neutral in nature. So the pH value of alkaline solution of a substance, okay, if a solution is alkaline in nature, then it will have a pH ranging from 8 to 14. Okay, so it will range from 8 to 14. So if a solution is acidic in nature, it will range from 0 to 6. So if a substance is neutral, it will have an exact value of 7 pH. Okay, so this concept of pH is introduced by Søren Sørensen, a Danish biochemist. Okay, the full name of this scientist is Søren Sørensen. Okay, so he introduced this concept in 1909. Okay, so in this year he introduced this concept. Okay, he told that when the number of hydrogen ions in a solution increases, okay, when it increases, the pH moves towards left. Okay, so what is pH moves towards left? That means it's going to acidic values. Okay, so these alkaline substances have very less amount of hydrogen ions when we compare it to the OH minus ions. Okay, so these hydroxide anions, the content of hydroxide anions will be more than the hydrogen cations. Okay, so the number of hydrogen cations will be really low when compared to the hydroxide anions. So that is the reason why they are so alkaline. Okay, so they don't move to the left side, but they move to the right, because the hydrogen ion content is really low. Okay, so when the hydrogen ion content increases, they move towards left. So this will have more hydrogen ion content than the 13 or 14 pH value solutions do. Okay, so this 14, the solution which have pH value of 14, 13 or 12 is comparatively more alkaline than 8 or 9 values. Okay, so the solutions which have 13 or 14 pH values will be more alkaline than this, because they will have very less amount of hydrogen ions, but these will have comparatively higher amount of hydrogen ions in the solution when compared to 13 or 14 valued solutions. Okay, so when we go even more, when we go to 6 or 5, 4, the number of hydrogen ions will be higher than the hydroxide ions. Okay, here the number of hydrogen ions will be lesser than hydroxide ions. So here in acidic values, the number of hydrogen ions will be higher than hydroxide ions. Okay, so the substances which have, so we also have 0 in it. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, all these solutions which have these pH values are really acidic. They contain so much of hydrogen ions. Okay, so these 6 or 5 will comparatively, will have lower quantities of hydrogen ions than 1 or 2 has. Okay, so these are more acidic than these solutions which have 5 or 6 pH values. Like that is also here. So these solutions which have 13 or 14 pH values will have more hydroxide ions than these do, will have less hydrogen ions than these will have. That is the solutions which have 8 or 9 pH. Okay, so this is what is the basic concept. So in neutral substances, the number of hydrogen ions will equal to the number of OH minus ions. Okay, so the number of hydrogen cations will equal to the number of hydroxide anions. Okay, so they will balance each other, so they will remain neutral. So acidic substances will have more hydrogen ions than hydroxide ions. Okay, so that is the reason why they are more acidic. Okay, they are more acidic. Okay, so here as you can see, the hydrogen ions will be lesser than the hydroxide ions. So with a substance which have the number of hydrogen ions, if that equals to the hydroxide ions in a solution, it will remain neutral. So if the hydrogen ions take over the number of hydroxide ions in a solution, it will have an acidic pH. So if a solution has number of hydroxide ions higher than the hydrogen ions, it will remain alkaline in nature. So this is the more important thing. Okay, so pure water, that is, distilled water, in other words, will have, it will have an same content of hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions. So the content of hydrogen ions in pure water, the content of hydrogen ions is actually 10 to the power negative 7. Okay, so this is the molar concentration of hydrogen ions in pure water. So as it is equal to the number of hydroxide ions, so the number of molar concentration will be also 10 to the power negative 7. Okay, so the reason why they are having the same quantity in pure water is that in pure water the number of hydrogen ion will equal to the number of hydroxide ions. Okay, so 10 to the power negative 7 and 10 to the power negative 7. Okay, so in pure water we also have another thing. So that is, when we multiply the number of hydrogen ions and the number of hydroxide ions, we get a constant. So that is 10 to the power negative 14. Okay, so 10 to the power negative 7. So what is the concentration of hydrogen ions in the water? That is 10 to the power negative 7 into 10 to the power negative 7. So this will give us 10 to the power negative 14. Look at this, A into A, and A as a power of B and A as a power of B. So same base means the powers add up. So here same bases, so the powers add up. So So minus 7 plus minus 7 gives us minus 14. So this is what we call the ionic product of water. Okay, this is true for all substances, that is all solutions. Okay, so if a substance has 10 to the power negative 13 molar concentration of hydrogen ions, then what we have to multiply to get 10 to the power negative 14. Okay, this is true for all. When we multiply the number of hydrogen ions and the hydroxide ions, we always get this constant. Okay, so here what should we multiply to get it? We have multiplied by 10 to the power negative 1. So this is the amount of hydroxide concentration in that substance. So tell me whether it's whether this solution is acidic or basic. It is basic because this hasn't having a really large amount of hydroxide ions and a very small amount of what? Hydrogen ions. Okay, so this is the definition of what? This is the definition of pH. Okay, the magnitude of the negative power of which the 10 must be raised to express the hydrogen ion concentration in mole per liter. Okay, so this is the proper definition of pH. So with the help of this and the basics of pH, they invented a formula, that is, so the pH formula equals to negative logarithm of the hydrogen ion concentration in a substance to the base 10. Okay, so this number, if we put any value of hydrogen ion concentration, okay, any value of hydrogen ion concentration into this, if you substitute that, you will get that substance pH value. Okay, pH value. Okay, so this is how it works. So this is the formula of pH. So I don't want to get into this so much because this is just a basics video. Okay, so this introduces you to the concept of pH. Okay, so thank you for watching and subscribe my channel WinGravita.